beautiful morning. Well, at least it's beautiful here. I'm not sure how your area is, and hopefully it's just as beautiful as here in California. It's just about perfect weather we have, which is quite fortunate. It's not like always like this. So anyway, I'm so delighted to have a dear friend of mine who's a life coach, a spiritual healer, teacher, and she does all kind of stuff. This lady is multi-talented, and I have interviewed her before. This time we're going live stream because she's going to be sharing with us how to master your inner Jedi. Dun! Hello, welcome, Katrina. Karen, how are you?
Very good, very good. How are you? How's everybody doing out there? I know it's wonderful here. I mean, the weather, I can't complain. It's been gorgeous, been really gorgeous.
Exactly. And for those who come in, please do not hesitate to say hello, and also please do not hesitate to uh, ask any question with Karen. But quickly,
Yeah.
Karen, can you just quickly introduce about yourself, what you do, so people can get a little familiar about what you have to offer, especially in this session today? What they
Okay.
can get out of this. I think this is exciting.
I know. Sorry, I'm like moving around a lot. Oh, hi. There's Candice William. Hi, Candice.
Hello, Candice. Welcome. Hang on, okay, Candice?
Yay. Yes, I'm a life coach. I'm also an energy healer, hypnotherapist, and breathwork facilitator. That's my Google site. But on the other side, I'm also doing business development, marketing, and as well as acting. So I have a lot of fun stuff in my life, and that's what I bring to my client session. For all my clients. So I'm bringing the multidimensional of human beings, I guess, into all my sessions with my clients. Because so I believe that anything that we are sort of kind of like stumbling upon, whether it's a problem that we need to solve or our own hesitations in creating the life that we want, it all comes down to that. It cannot just be one fix for all, right? Because we're so used to and conditioned in this lifetime that, oh, if you have a headache, here, take a pill and it'll be fine, right? And sometimes it does help to eliminate the problem, but more and more I start to learn through the spiritual work, through the mind-body wellness, that all related, our body, our mind, our spirit, our energy, and how we act in the world all relate to what we're creating. Even our own suffering or pain are created. So that's the long story. But what I do for my client, oh my God, what was I talking about? What I do with my clients, I help high-achieving women and men who are, up-leveling in their life. Like they're continuing doing great things, and especially for light workers, bringing their lights to the world or keeping that light in the world, so especially during this time that feels very heavy and full of chaos and dark, to continue sustaining that light because we need more of that, especially during this time, and continue expanding that work, continue expanding that light, so that we can help create a better future for not just ourselves, but for everyone in the world. And I just want to emphasize to ourselves first, because if you're not happy, nobody's happy around us, right? As simple as that. So sometimes we're like, oh, my mission is this, and I want to support that, but also the foundation of who we are, that also needs to also be firm and be happy and joyful and healthy, so that we can be that for other people.
Beautiful. Thank you, Karen, for that introduction. That's really, really awesome. Hello, Kaylee. Thank you for saying hello. So thanks for coming in and joining us. Now, quickly, guys, just in case if you're new and you don't know much about my YouTube or my, channel, my channel is all about self-improvement, anything beyond and having to do with metaphysics and esoteric, anything that has to do with mind, body, and soul, balancing. So I invite a lot of my speakers in all aspect of this area to come in and talk on my channel. And besides that, I have live stream and bringing different psychic, intuitive reader mediums in all every area, you name it. Good morning, Christina. How are you doing? Yes, good to see you here. So bringing different speaker to come and offer a live events to everyone to experience. So, for instance, tomorrow I'll be having a live tarot reading with Dean. Dean's going to be doing Japanese tarot. And next week, I have about 4 live events, fascinating events coming back. Sorry about this week that I have canceled some of my events, due to unforeseen circumstance with my personal life. But anyway, let's get into it, Karen. Hello, Karen. Let's get into how to master our inner Jedi, because I'm sure everyone here is waiting to find out how you go about that, because with what's going on nowadays and with what's to come in, the energy is coming in right now, especially next couple of years. You are astrologer yourself,
Yes.
so you saw that energy in astrology. You actually brought it up when you emailed me. Can you elaborate on that too quickly? What this energy in astrology you saw that's going to affecting a lot of people, and how your work mastering the Jedi will help everyone here. I think some of these people who comes here, they're drawn to come here for a reason, to be prepared to help themselves. They're already awakened and they're already working on themselves. But to have a little nice tool from a life coach like yourself, it's kind of like an add on stuff that it can enhance not only for themselves, but also maybe they can help their friends, their family, you know, to kind of guide them to master their Jedi also. Yes, let's do it. Mm-hmm.
Christina said I believe my inner Jedi is last days, and let me tell you, I'm not one to cry for no reason.
No, I know Christina in person. She's a very strong lady. We lift weights together for years. Yeah, so she's not a crier. All right.
Well, if I can answer that, I don't know if you have any planets positions in Pisces, but the moon have been traveling on Pisces. Where Pisces is known for the element of water, so there's a lot of emotions, and we become very we become a bit more sensitive during the Pisces transit, and if you happen to be born in the 70s, like me, you have your Chiron in air. Chiron in Taurus or Aries, which right now the Chiron is also transitioning in Aries, and, traveling around the sign. So,
Karen, can you explain a little bit? Can you explain a little bit what Chiron represents for those who are not familiar with astrology?
Chiron is the wounded healer.
Okay.
So all your life lessons, what you're feeling that you're, it's like that wound that if you heal it, you'll get the learning. And when you learn it, it becomes your gift. But if you're not aware or you're not awake of it, of Chiron, then you will feel that is your most sore point. Meaning that when you feel like, I'm always bad at this, or like sensitivity, right? I'm like, for me, okay, let me just use me as an example. My Chiron is in Taurus, and it's kind of in the borderline of first house and second house. So it relates to my identity and it relates to my value. So that's my sore point right now. It's like, I'm always not sure of like what I'm holding on. Like I'm always feel like I'm like I don't matter. I'm nobody. Then I always have to feel like, but if I how come nobody recognizes me for what I do or what I contribute? So that's my Chiron. That's people also call it the shadow, right? But if you work with that shadow, you know that is your shadow. When you know that, oh, wait a minute, I'm in my shadow, then you know how to work around it. And that's probably your life lessons in this world. So if you've been, having a pattern where you're doing something and something is always kind of like, make you feel like, oh, why am I feeling this way? And you're starting to realize that, work with it. because that could be where your life lesson is that you need to learn to get out of. Because once you master that, that's your gift to the world. So
Wow.
it's really important, this Chiron.
Wow.
If you know that position in your chart, the house, then definitely look it up.
So you guys, if you would like to find out about where your Chiron is and your shadow, you can connect with Karen. She can help you. You know, you also do the, God, what is that thing that you actually give me that reading before, Karen? What is that work that has to do with, it's
Yes, I also do human design.
human
reading.
design? Okay, if you guys don't know what human design is, she does that. You know, you can, we can talk about that later on. But we're gonna switch back into the inner Jedi so we don't get sidetracked because we want to know how. Hello, Gretchen. Nice to see you again. Welcome, welcome. Happy Saturday to everyone.
Yeah, if anybody has questions, please feel free to just jump in and, because I'm also going to look at some of your chat here. I work better that way. I'm a manifesting generator, so I respond to things way better in the flow of even like a live video like this. So anytime you guys just want to jump in, it's like, but I want to know this and that, just feel free to do so. So when I was doing the newsletter on this inner Jedi, it actually started as a newsletter, was because I myself was going through something, which I was going through my Chiron moment.
Funny how we talk about that.
Exactly. It's like, why am I feeling this way? And because as Tina also know, I'm building my coaching practice, my healing practice, my holistic practice. And there are a few things, especially this year, that just feel like it's not flowing the way that I want it. That's the key, right? The way that I want it. And there's a lot of resistance within myself, and I feel a lot of that kind of like, maybe that I'm not supposed to be doing this, and I was just, blah. And I can't even find the word of blah. And it's just like, that's Chiron, right? That woundedness, that you suddenly feel like you're just not that person anymore. And good thing that I started to recognize that. Although, even though we are practitioners, sometimes it took us a while to start to notice, like, that's your shadow, that's your wounded healer, and you all have the tools to overcome it. And for me, it took me a while to start to use my tools and to really start to see what the patterns are and where I'm actually stepping into that victim mode. And something about the wounded healer is that you can easily, if you don't take care of yourself, you step into that, oh, I'm always be the bad one, or I'm always the one who's left, the last one, or I'm not good enough, and things like that. So just be mindful when that happens. It's not you, and it's not the circumstances around you that want to create that. And that's also another key thing, especially during this time. The circumstances are going to always do this, the chaos. Because right now we have Pluto is going direct today. The full moon is happening in a very amazing position, but also an intense energy coming with it. And there's, Mars is going to go retrograde at the end of the month. And there's this square dance between Saturn and Uranus that's still happening. So these are all big energy, but a lot of them are external, except for Mars, of course, right? And when the energy of the external are so strong, then things are going to go like, you're starting to see that things that you believe to be true before, you might have to question. The things that used to be true before, you're starting to see, oh, but it's not 100% true anymore. Institutions, way of life, way of work that you so used to, like, having that to flow for you, and for sure that you're going to get something at the end as a result, may not be true anymore. So this is an intense time for a lot of people who are asleep, because all of a sudden they're like, wait a minute, I'm not in the flow anymore. Because when you're asleep, you're just kind of like a sleepwalker, right? And then now you're like hitting a wall. even for the awakened one, you will start to feel like what's going on in this world, because there's going to be like some resistance, and you might even feel it in your body. If you're very sensitive, you feel the resistance in your body, especially when you hear yourself saying, "But it's supposed to happen this way." There is no this way anymore. Everybody needs to be open to other ways, and that's tough. Even for me, it's tough. And I used to be saying, I'm adaptable, I'm flexible. I mean, I can do, I can, because I migrated to the US by myself. I created this life by myself. So whatever it is, I'll be able to do it. But even for me, it's like the changes that I'm starting to feel was a little like, but I don't want it to be this way. I want it to be that way, the one that I know so comfortable with, right? That's the other key is like when things become comfortable, this is when like, the freak out's happening. So I just want to, invite you to also look in your life where things are starting to shift around, and what's your reactions, what your response to it. And that's why I call or inviting on the inner Jedi, because we all have inner Jedi. We all have that inner wisdom, that intuition, that strong connection. Especially a lot of you who's been studying metaphysics, spirituality, you know how to connect to your higher power. You know how to connect to your maker, to the ultimate creator, right? So continue sustaining that and not being swayed by what is going on outside of you, because we do need to continue inviting that inner Jedi. We want to continue strengthening that, because if we don't have that, it's easy for us to get carried away by the chaos. So what I know, the 5 things that practical things, because I like things that you can do immediately. One is you don't get dragged into the drama, right? You don't invite that drama in yourself too, or I know it's hard because I have that drama in my head from the moment I wake up. It's hard to not just switch it off. The drama just comes by itself. So just know that the drama will be there, and don't get involved in it. And if you're seeing it outside of you, don't get involved in it either. And this is one thing that we have to also learn, that everybody's going through something. And it is our own responsibility to manage our own internal, so we are strong and grounded in our root, so we don't get into or get sucked into or meddle into other people's drama. So first thing first, be in your strength before you go help others. And then I'm just going to pull up my notes here. And then second one is to have compassion. Because we all also know, again, like I said, right, everybody's going through something right now. So I have to learn this myself, that people react. I react, right? I react to people's comments. I react to people's behavior. That's because we are all human. However, because we know that people are just reacting, bouncing off on reactions. If they are, or I come in from a place of sadness, doubt, fear, anxiety, then my reactions are gonna come off as like, negative or dissonance, or just not yummy. So when I receive and I react, or I feel that unyumminess or reactions that are not good, it's my own job to say, okay, what am I going to do with it? Am I going to react again in the same way that the other person is throwing at me? Or I'm going to like, you know what? I want the yummy stuff. So I don't want this. I need to do something else that is joyful, happy, that is yummy for me. And I'll get back to the other person. If you have to get back. If not, then do something else that creates a better connections with the other person. This is the light worker work. Those who have been awakened, if you're in a spiritual journey, this is your training ground. There's not even training anymore. This is no trial and error anymore. You just have to do it. because this is how you're going to hold your life, is that the capacity that you're bringing in from your heart and your space, that you're not reacting to just all of that stuff anymore, that you're not carrying forward what people throwing at you, because they're all having their issues, right? So you have the compassion first to yourself, that I might not have to be in this situation, and bring that compassion to others. All
Wow.
right.
Wow, that's beautiful. Well, hello, those who just step in. Janine, Harold, Susie, Palayo, hello, good morning. And Paulette, good morning. Welcome to live stream channels. Really nice to see you guys here. And really happy to see you guys joining this live event, because you guys will learn a lot. Yes, Gretchen, thank you so much. My question is how to clear sexual abuse in my family, my mother's side. Hang on to that, okay, Gretchen? We'll answer that after Karen go over the 5 steps how to master your inner Jedi. Okay, so and then perhaps there's something that Karen can help you guys out with that. Think about question. You can post question right now, whatever you have, and then Karen will answer that. So, all right, and quickly, guys, tomorrow, back into live event again. Sorry, this week I have canceled several of my live event due to personal issue, but now I'm back before I go on my big trip to Thailand. But tomorrow, 5:30 p.m. Pacific time, Japanese Tarot by Dean. All right, this is the first time he's live here, but he's been doing all this work for over 20 years now. So it's gonna be fun. And next week I'll probably have about 4 live events. So you guys subscribe my channel, because sometimes I have last minute cancellation. It might be hard for me to post at the social media platform to make that announcement. So the my channel will tell you, hey, it got canceled. So you guys are not going in there and not finding me there on a live stream. I feel bad. So with that said, Karen, let's continue with that.
I'm just gonna say, isn't Tina amazing? She's doing all of this, live events on top of her busy schedule, on top of her planning on her trip to Thailand. Just wonderful.
Thank you so much. And quickly, guys, some of you may already know. Thank you for bringing this up. Some of you guys may already heard that I'm going to be taking my trip on the 19th of this month. It's going to be like 1 month trip to Thailand. This is going to be my spiritual trip. So even though I may not have time to do live interview or live event, but I may be doing live, vlog on my, pretty much, I'm going to try to do as much as I could to show you the beauty of the spiritual places in Thailand. Like first trip will be my visit to 800 years old temple up north. Yes. And gonna be showing you all that. And one that I'm excited about is Green Emerald Temple, which I'm going to show you all these ancient drawing on walls to wall that has nothing to do with Buddhism, but it's very ancient drawing that match every religion. Okay. And I would like to video that, and perhaps hopefully I can do live and you guys can actually figure out what they represent, because I think it's a storytelling about the world, about humanity. So anyway, let's get back to Karen. Karen, continue with your.
So, okay, the first one is, your
drama. You mentioned
this
about.
Is me going into my like, wait a minute, what did I say?
Right.
So the first one, learn not to get into your drama or other people's drama. Second, you have compassion to yourself and other. And then learn from your mistake. And this is one thing that I have to also master for myself. Because again, that Chiron, that wounded healer, right? Because the wound, we originally came already with that design, with that cosmic energy. And on top of it, you go through life, and there are events in your life that emphasize on that wound. So until you're awakened to it, all your memory have recorded are all the wounds that you have throughout this entire life. And when you have a wound and it never heals, and you're kind of like tick, tick, or like things like, if you have a wound and you're not careful, and then you go swimming or you go hiking, and then things keep scraping, and it's just gonna open up and get even painful and more painful and more painful, right? So that's what happened when you are not recognizing your wound and you're not taking care of it. Because that life lessons will continue to become life lessons and continue to be pronounced and, you know, becoming like your disability almost, if I may say that word, that you're starting to believe that I'm not a whole person because I have this wound. Or you might even use this wound as like, I can't do that because I have this, you know? So just know that everybody's coming here, as you know, because you've done math, you know, you studied metaphysics, you said, you know, you studied spirituality. You're whole, you are capable, have that connections with Creator. Anything and everything that you want in your life is possible. So if you notice that you have a wound and you said, oh, it's actually just a wound that I have to master and learn from this, then this is no longer becoming something that becomes your, oh, I can't do it because of this, but it's become your gift. Like, I might be able to use this into something better. Whether it's becoming your teaching, you know, again, it's not everybody is a teacher, but this can also be the one that you're uplifting yourself out so that you can maybe be that inspiration in your family. You don't have to teach them, but if you overcome it, you are a role model. You inspire others without you even telling them what to do or say, you know, oh, I overcome this. But people notice that, and people are inspired from that. So learn your mistake. Know that it's just a mistake. And again, use that compassion to yourself. All right, I made that mistake. So what can I do now? What can I create out of this? What are the lessons that I can start using so that first I don't do the same mistake. Second, if you know, who can I ask for help? Third, what creative ways I can overcome this with? Because that's when you're in that creative zone, that when you are reconnecting again to your maker, to that ultimate creator, right? And then the fourth one, be the better you. And that's, again, it's almost kind of like a continuation, right? When I said become a better you, I know all your students of metaphysics, spirituality, wellness, mind, body, soul connections, you're in the right path. Just know, and any one of you who are looking for validation right now, you're in the right path. And this is one thing that I also learned, that path never stops. Because who we are yesterday, a minute ago, a second ago, you are invited to create a new one. Not a new one, but you are invited to continue rising that vibration. Because if you are here, you all know that you have that vibrations of frequency that is beyond the frequency of the earth right now, that is kind of like still in that lower vibration, right? So that your job, your work is to continue uplifting that frequency, increase that frequency, that continue striving for that frequency of life, love, not life, but love, because that's the highest frequency, right? And if you know, that's the job that we have, and it means like it's not work, it's not like hard work, but it's something that you can bring in by always inviting that happiness, the joyfulness, that curiosity, that creative flow, so that you know you're always in your flow. You're always going somewhere that makes you happier, and that's what I mean by being a better you. It's not about like you have to fix yourself, but rising that frequency, because we all are here for that. That's what we are deserving. Okay? And then the very last one is that keep yourself organized. Because this is like, what? We're spiritual beings. Why are we keeping ourselves organized? We're not 3D. But we're still living on a 3D world. Practical ways. I'm all about practical. If the storm is coming, then what do you have to do, right? Prepare your umbrella, knows, what you have to do if you're stuck in the storm and things like that. So in this moment in time, when we're still able to do or prepare our way, so that, because at the end of the day, if you don't have a feeling of security, safety, it's hard to do our work, right? So whatever it is that will give you that can create for yourself that security, safety, or even just a moment of comfort. For me, sometimes comfort means just like me reorganizing my house. That gives me that kind of like, all right, I can calm down now before I'm stepping out again into like, what can I do? What am I creating? And things like that. So small moments, I'm not talking about like you have to like change your whole environment, or just small moments in your life, especially when that storm's starting to like, oh, storm is coming. What do I have to do right now? What can I bring calm, comfort, safety in myself so that I'm prepared? So it can be something that you are creating in your environment, in your finances, in your health, especially your health, right? That's health is important. Otherwise, you can't do your work if you're not at your health. And everything else that important for you, prepare, get it organized, so that when things happen at any moment, you know where to, and this is something that's very Virgo of me, right? Like if I'm going to travel, if I'm going traveling, like I need to know everything is organized before I go, because the moment that I go, I might forget, because in that moment of chaos, I might forget where things are. But I want to be able to still, like if I need this, I know where to grab. If I need that, I know where to grab. So just know, just have that organization, that practical way of keeping yourself sane at any moment, so that you can still go through life in a flow. I hope
Nice.
that makes sense. I hope that gives you some tips for today. Any questions?
Yes, well,
Okay.
let's start off the question with Gretchen Burton then. Gretchen
Yeah.
said, Tina, hey, my question is about how to clear sexual abuse in my family on my mom's side. Do you have anything to say with that, Karen? Because you're a healer, you're counselor and healer as well. Hmm.
Yeah. Let me tap in a little bit with Gretchen.
And by the way, Karen is also an intuitive, a very good intuitive as well. She didn't share that, but she is an intuitive psychic.
Um, yeah. There are two ways to clear this. Definitely look for an energy healer. Tina and I both are energy healers and hypnotherapists. Because why I said this two? Well, actually three: energy healing, hypnotherapy, like mind healing, and body healing. Because when we're talking about sexual abuse, you experience it already in the body. You record it in your emotions and your mind, in your memory, and it's in your energetic field. So we want to clear all three. And to do that, that's why we have body work. We have like body work, meaning like massage. You have hypnotherapy, and you have energy healing. And I know the best person you can do that with, who's actually in the room here right now, because you want to clear all this energy from your fields. Like I said, right, the energy field, the body that keep the memory, and as well as the memory, the emotional memory itself. And yeah, I feel it in your feminine side, and I feel like this is probably what holding your creativity, what you're creating, what you want to create, that stop you. Like maybe you're also feeling like you're not good enough. So I'll clear it out. I'm gonna do an energy healing after this, so maybe I'll guide you a little bit, or just tap into where in your body that you store that memory of the sexual abuse, and will clear it through the energy.
Oh yeah, awesome guys. We forgot to mention that, at the end of this session, Karen's gonna be doing energy clearing for everyone as a group. So please do stay until the end of this session, because it won't be so long, but it will be nice when we do this group here, healing and clearing together. Every time when we do something together as a group, it's actually creating a huge vortex of energy, and it's a lot stronger to use that energy like battery. We can use that energy to manifest into what we decide to shift and change. Hello, Addison, Patricia, thank you for being here too. And so with that, we're gonna do group healing here. Okay, guys. So, but with that said, post any question you have, we can answer that. And yes, I agree with Karen. So next one would be Janine. What chakras are responsible for the autoimmune system or disease? Mhm.
Okay, so Janine actually have two questions. She just submitted another question on how to heal them. I have psoriasis and I can get rid of it, but it comes back. What else comes back? What's another physical cause? I'm sensing something in your throat. I wonder if your autoimmune disease or your psoriasis come out of your sensitivity toward energy. I don't know if you're sensing anything, Tina, but that's what I'm sensing for you, Janine. And there's not, like with autoimmune disease, with any disease actually, you can't just pinpoint, and it's not going to be one for all. Okay. For you, Janine, I'm feeling there's something in your throat, also in your root or in your sacral. It's something in the back that I'm sensing with you. So, yeah. So we'll work on that. Hold the. I'm gonna guide you as well. Hold the intention in your body where that you hold the, or your body hold the memory that create the autoimmune disease, and we're going to try to clear that during this session as well. And how to heal this, or well, actually looking for what caused them. Again, the metaphysical cause. I feel for you, there's an attachment there. Whether it's an attachment from somebody else or another spirit or past lives. So on your case, it's probably good to look in your past life, what lessons there that you can, especially if you want to ask the why. I feel like there's some question, that there's some answer there in your past life that can help you understand about this autoimmune disease, and maybe can help you to create the healthy life, the lifestyle that you need in this lifetime in a practical way, so that you can manage the autoimmune disease. Hope that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
We'll work some in the energy healing as well.
Right. So now Susie Palayo. Susie asks, how do I stop my mood from fluctuating from happy to mad? Susie, your question just make us laugh.
Some people don't have emotions. So I'm gonna play. I mean, I'm a very playful person, so please don't take this as offense or anything like that. I'm like, I can be really serious, but I'm also very playful at the same time. Some of the best storytellers that I know, people who know how to create, write stories, books, or amazing public speakers. They can go from one mood to another because they feel everything. Like they have the capacity to feel emotions. I know sometimes it might not be the best, skills, or not skills, but gifts to have, to feel all this range of emotions and having this fluctuating emotions, especially when it's you are in a public space, or it actually make other people suffer, or the outcome of it is not something that you're looking for. So I'm just reframing this so that it's not a negative thing to have emotions, or to have a full range of emotions, or being able to go from a happy, joyful vibration to an angry emotions. And here's my I don't know if you notice my hands. I'm this is the happy, and I'm trying to get into that mad or angry emotion. Actually, you know what? they're probably side by side. Because when you're mad, people think that being angry is a bad thing. For me, sometimes you need anger fuel your passions. Because if you're not angry, you're just kind of like, I'm okay. Everything is okay. Everything's comfortable. But when you're mad, you want to create something because you're so passionate about it. Like, this needs to change. I don't like this. Because when you're like, use that energy instead of just like, I don't like what you're like, okay, stop yourself. I'm experiencing this amount of passion. Change the mad or angry with passion. I'm like, I can't take this. Like, this needs, like, something else needs to change. So use that anger or mad as something that can propel you to, all right, what do I have to do here that may benefit myself and others, instead of just being thrown into the ether, right? So when you're experiencing madness or passions or angry, don't waste it. Use it. Use it as a fuel. And when you're feeling happy, use it as well. Like, this is my happy time. What can I create? Who can I hug? Who I can bless? Who can I send blessing to? Because sometimes when we're happy, we forget that we have this great energy. What can I do with it? Instead of just like, oh, I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy. Send it for as a blessing. Who can you help? Who can you take care? And just do it. Because and again, mood, emotions, frequency, this shifts every second, every minute. So when you can feel something and you're in that place, work with it. If you're another place, work with it again. Another place, work with it again. That's your mastery. That's your Jedi mastery, is to be able to use all that emotions. All right.
Nice. Addison, Crafts and More. I have cuts that refuse to heal on my right hand.
All right. We'll work on that, the energy healing, and figure out what's happening there. Is anybody ready for some energy?
Yes. Are you guys ready? We give it
I'm like,
a minute. Any more questions, guys? You can go ahead and post before we go on this group energy healing. So which we are going to do together, which is going to be amazing. Especially right now with the energy that's going on. We want to sort of like releasing all this old energy, like what's everyone having here. Really, I just felt like you guys are, you know, have a lot related to when we were in the mom's wombs, big time, second and third chakras on a lot of people here in this group that I picked up. But anyway, we got Candice. Thank you, Candice, for asking question. My ex-husband wants to talk with me tomorrow. Would like to know his feelings and how we heal to move forward.
nice.
Good question too. Yeah.
Good question too. And before we go in, because I know after an energy healing, everybody usually will be like, we're good, and space out and be somewhere else, basking in the beautiful energy. I just also want to mention there are two things happening. I'm inviting you ladies for a nice retreat in November. It's called the Sacred Pause, and especially if you are, those of you who've been taking care of other people, because I know this year has been a lot of things for a lot of people. So I know if you're a caretaker, if you're a mother, you're service providers, you're healers, you're somebody in the organization who take care of a lot of people, come to this retreat. It's just going to have, it's just a short retreat. It's a weekend retreat out in Joshua Tree, but you'll be surrounded by a lot of other, healers, wellness professionals, practitioners, and we're going to hold space for you so that you can recharge, that you can let go of all the weights, because as an empath, right, we often carry other people's energy without us realizing that. Subconsciously, we absorb other people's energy. So this is a place for you to drop all this energy, clear out all this energy in a beautiful place under the beautiful big sky of the desert. And there will be two other healers that will be there leading the retreat with me, and we're just gonna play. We pretend that the world is not going crazy because we're in the desert. Nobody's gonna interrupt us, right? We're probably gonna see in the sky, and all the guys are gonna be there, playing with us. And yeah, it's like one space, one time, November 11th to the 13th. So again, a very short two nights. Wait, Friday, Saturday, 2 nights, 3 days, and a chance for you to say, okay, world, I'm disconnecting. I'm disconnecting from all my responsibility for a short time, and come back to yourself, because we all need you to come back, to come home, so that you can feel like, okay, I can come, I can have my energy back, full, holy as you, and then you can go back to the world and create more, greater, better things, and take care of more people, because your energy is fully charged. So I want to invite all of you to that. I'm gonna have Tina help me to create that link in the social media later. But or if I have a chance to do, I don't know if I can type in here. If I can.
Yes, you can actually, you know what, you can type in under the private chat too. Or if not, I have your website. Is it on your website too, Karen, or is it on a separate link?
It's a separate link.
Okay,
Yes.
what I can do too, I will type in. I'm not able to do it now because I have to go into my email. However, I can type into the description after this talk, and you guys
Yeah.
can come into back to this video. You can also, I have Karen's email. You can also email her on the description on this video. Definitely contact her through email or her website. You can do that and link the link. I actually mentioned to her, I go, hadn't been my Thailand trip, I would have attended this event because it looks like a fun event, especially right now, guys, is as we are starting to heal ourselves, because this is the time now that everyone start waking up, like we all are aware of this. Things are not going to get better next couple of years, and people are, it's good, always good to always connect with light mind, positive energy. And that's like a battery that's charging our system. It's a great way to heal, that you just involve yourself or shower yourself with all the positive energy constantly, because it's always going to lift up your light bodies. It's always going to remove all this heaviness when you're around the positive people and a positive energy, and things that you enjoy to do the most. So this is a very crucial time right now. So hello, beautiful, welcome, and hello, Vichy, for being here. Welcome, you guys, for coming in. Better late than never, right, guys? So you just remember, we are going to do group healing at the end of this session. Karen, did you go over on Candice's question about the ex-husband to talk?
Ex-husband wants to talk with me tomorrow, would like to know his feelings and how we heal to move forward.
Mm-hmm.
Namaste, Guardian. Namaste. Candice, yeah. I'm not feeling any resistance on this. It feels like it's gonna flow. So, hold on. Yeah, like you, I think I'm feeling that sacral centers as well. Most of us here are female, or
well, there's a lot of feminine energy, of healing feminine energy, Karen. That I picked up as you were talking to a lot of second and third chakra, quite a bit for everyone who's attending today, especially coming from the wound, mom's wound, and definitely got to be something with having to do with moms going through a lot of our moms on everyone in this. There's no mistake that all of you come here in this place because it's the mirror of the same issue. The mom, having some sort of feeling, depression, or issue while she's carrying you guys when you were young. Okay. And it has to do with feminine energy, like what you said, Karen. A lot on this right here, right now, while you guys listening. So those are the healing factor, because it's also causing autoimmune and all that stuff too. So Karen was right about that with the feminine. So yeah, yeah. Even
Yeah.
relationship, it has to do with second chakras. Yes. Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. And Candice, I think for you, it's not so much of your ex-husband, but you holding the attention for you for what's next, what's how you want to move forward, what are you inviting in your world, what do you want to see. So it's for you, it's important right now is to come back into the feminine energy. And feminine energy is not the one who wants to, like, you know take actions or puncture or push things, but to relax in yourself and feel yourself. What do I want? What do I want out of this life now? What's next? And hold that intention in your body, and things are starting to flow the way that you deserve in this lifetime. Because I feel like that's another thing, especially with the mother wound, right? Deserving is a big deal of, like, do I deserve to be here? Do I deserve all this yumminess, this amazing things in life? So work with that, and clear that knows that you do deserve to be who you are in this lifetime.
Beautiful. Well, thank you, Guardian 555. Welcome back. Yes, you're male. Yeah, we were talking about feminine energy. So even though you're male, we still male also carry some male carry, like, a lot of feminine energy, but that's more like being receptive to the emotion, being vulnerable with the feeling, be able to express as well. So it's good to have that as well. And just thank you, Candice, for that. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, Karen's always here to answer the question. And, quickly, Karen is a life coach. She's actually a spiritual coach. She does astrology. She does, God, I always forget that name that you did for me, Karen.
Human design.
Human design. You guys, some of you guys probably like heard of it or never heard of it. It's quite fascinating. She does human design reading. She does astrology reading, which is really good. And she's a life coach and also energy healer and teacher. She does all kind of stuff, that helps her clients in elevating their energy and getting healed from your childhood, healed from past life. She's also a hypnotherapist. I forgot to mention that. So she is a master Jedi under one umbrella of many variety of flavor. She's a rainbow. She's a rainbow, like Skittles, that she's offering to help everyone. So I'm very happy for her to come in today and share all her knowledge, how to help people to go through this time of our life right now, that a lot of people are struggling and trying to heal. And we mentioned at the end of this event, we are going to do a group healing, which he's going to be guiding us how to, so this is going to be quite fun and amazing, because I do believe in group healing and group meditation, because it creates a giant vortex of energy that we can actually set intention and heal ourselves as a group. So now we ask Karen to start to answer some of the questions you have. Karen is an intuitive as well, but I don't know if you're gonna be doing. I know many of our events are like tarot reader or intuitive reading and all that stuff, but I don't know if Karen's gonna go into reading, answering that, sort of like reading that wish she asked. Can you tell me of how October going to be like for me? So that's kind of more like a intuitive reading, which is not what we set for this session. This session is more like a life coaching and sharing information how you can master your Jedi. If you just came in, please listen to this video from the beginning. It's quite fascinating what Karen has shared. And but if you want a reading, come back tomorrow, 5:30 p.m. Pacific time, guys. Unfortunately, this week I have to cancel most of my event for personal reason, but starting back up tomorrow, 5:30 p.m. Japanese tarot with Dean. He's gonna be doing a tarot reading for you guys, so you can come back. And also, let me see, make a little quick announcement here. Next Tuesday is gonna be channeling star seeds, question answer, ascension time with Danielle. On Wednesday, Victoria is going to be back, talks about dreams, and she's going to be working one-on-one with you guys about your dreams interpretation and what's the dreams telling you about what's going to come into your life, and how you work with your subconscious, and how to bring dreams, or how to work with dreams to manifest in your reality at this moment. So that's Wednesday at 6 p.m. On Thursday, Jakira is back. Jakira is back, but now she's going to be on the event at 7 p.m. Pacific time, guys. So, and then I believe, I don't have that other event in mind at the moment, because, I'm just kind of ramble what I have memorized and kind of jot down a little bit. All right. So, which she said, okay, can you guide me how we can heal our throat chakra? Yeah, she's going to be doing group healing, and she's going to guide us. So you guys right now set intention what you wanted to get healed at this moment. And once we get started, we are going to do together. So it doesn't matter what part of your spiritual body, spiritual energy, physical body, or mental, emotional healing that you need, even past life, we're all going to do together with that intention we set. All right. So this is going to be quite powerful. So Karen, take it from me. What else would you like to share with the audience? This is amazing. Welcome, guys. Thank you for being here, and thank you for joining. You are guided to be here. Definitely. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So yeah, aside from my sacred pause, that's what I call the retreat, sacred pause retreat on November 11th to 13th. So again, that's an open invitation for everyone to join. I also do a group healing, or I call it group, group coaching, group healing. It's called inner-jedi, because I'm a believer that our inner reality is what create our outer reality. So the work that we do as spiritual practitioners, those who are in the spiritual journey, light workers, the work is always inside. How do we manage? How do we master that inner Jedi? How do we rely and make sure that the inner wisdom is always strong for us to guide us in creating our inner reality? So it's a 3 months group healing. We meet every other week, and it's a space for everyone to come in to receive healing. And again, because I have that rainbow of Skittles that Tina said of different modalities, that's what I brought into my my healing groups. And you get the hypnosis, you get the readings, you get the energy healings, and it's never a set things of like, today I'm gonna do this. It's who are coming into the space and what is going on in their life. It's what I'm working with, because I believe in energy and energy shift at any moment. And the right moment, the right time is where we're learning and exploring our gifts. So that's what I'm inviting you to. It's called Energize. You need that information. I'm going to also link that with Tina, so that you have that information if you're interested in joining.
Yes. And remember, always you can email Karen her information. Her emails is underneath this description. And please do email her if you have any question in regards to retreat and all this stuff. And last question, Karen, do you still offer free meditation on IG? I remember you used to do that.
Good questions. I still have them on my IG. I haven't done it again just because my schedule's been kind of crazy lately. But I'm gonna start that very soon. And another one, if you're local, I'm also gonna do like a healing in the park. Maybe in a weekend. I just got a not canopy, but like a small umbrella, because I'm doing a pop-up healing in Long Beach this Saturday, not today Saturday, next Saturday, October 15th. So since I have the umbrella, now I can do healing in the park. So if you're local, please email me so that I can invite you when I do my free healing circle in the park.
Nice. Thank you very much, Karen. Well, shall we start now, Karen, with the group healing?
I think we need to start, otherwise I'll be speaking too much.
Right. Not at all. So, guys, are you guys ready, guys? It is awesome. I'm always, inviting this group healing, because I think everyone needs it. It's always nice to have. Karen is so kind to offer us this healing. So are we ready? And welcome, Gracie. Good to see you. All right, guys. Let's all set intention now, with the healing, and allow the universe to just kind of come in and help us, heal where we need to heal. And use this group energy as, a vortex to really help us propel into this new ascension or new life. And whatever you guys have issue right now, this will pass. It shall pass.
Nice. Very nice. All right. I am actually going to turn off my camera because you all gonna turn. You're gonna close your eyes anyway, and it might be helpful not to see me so that you can concentrate on your energy. Is that okay with you, Sina?
Yes, absolutely. You can turn back on later on.
Yes. Turning off. You can still hear me, right?
Absolutely. Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna clear out the space. If you're find a comfortable position right now.
Mm-hmm.
If you're sitting down, make sure that your feet is touching the ground. Okay. Adjust your neck. Make sure that it's comfortable. Just sitting down a little bit. Oh, I'm hearing like a feedback. Are you hearing the feedback?
Yes, I do. Yeah, now it's gone.
Okay, good. Right, I'm spraying this flower essence to clear the energy, to clear our space between my space, everyone who's in the skull space, and create a protections around you, around all of us individually, so that only beneficial energy that comes into this space right now. I'm hearing the feedback again for some reason.
Mm-hmm. Now it's gone.
Okay. All right. Okay, wonderful. Now everyone take a deep breath in. And breathe out gently through the nose. Wonderful. Take another deep breath in through the nose. And again, breathe out gently, slowly through the nose. And right now, put the tip of your tongue behind the upper teeth, the inside of the upper teeth. So just press the tongue up all the way to the top of your mouth. And let it rest there. This will help to connect and circulate your energy throughout your whole entire body. So take another deep breath in through the nose. And breathe out gently, slowly. Wherever you're sitting down or lying down, feel your body starting to get heavy. As if Mother Earth is holding you, cradling you. Keeping you, holding you, cradling you, drawing you even deeper into her warm hug. And feel the earth pulling you, giving you comfort. And allow any distractions coming from technology or anywhere in your environment to bring you deeper into this relaxation. Allow any distraction to bring you even more deeper in a calm state. And allowing the Mother Earth to continue pulling you down as it wants to draw you even deeper into her heart, to her womb. Feel and give you that warm, comforting blanket around you. And just draw you even deeper and deeper toward her. Wonderful. I'm calling in all the angels, spirits, all the helpers. I want to thank them for all coming here today to help with this healing. Ask all of you who are here to hold the intentions of what it is that you want to heal in this moment. Because the guides are all here ready to help. And observe where it is in your body that you feel tension, pain, or discomfort. And there's really nothing you have to do. You just pay attention or observe this area in your body where you feel tension and discomfort. I'm going to be sending the energy or allow the guides to work the energy through this point. All you have to do is just receive. Right now, all you have to say in your mind, I receive this healing energy. And keep repeating that several times. Deep breathing. Don't hold your breath. Breathe. If any emotions arise, allow it to flow. Don't hold back. If your body needs to move, go with the flow. Releasing. Letting go. Discarding. transmute, transmute, transmute. All the hurts, past traumas, past wounds. Perfection. I'm healing all the mother's wound that we all carry right now. All the guilt, all the anxiety, all the not good enough, all the sacrifices, the belief that we have to sacrifice to be able to be who we are, removing, deleting, letting it go, just delete, transmute, letting it all. All the pain for being a mother, all the things that we're disappointed with, seeing expectations not being met, delete, destroy, transmute, jealousy, back in the back, pain, delete, destroy, remove. All the jealousy we project and being projected onto us, remove, delete. Healing the pain, healing the hole, healing the wound. Holding on to the past that don't belong there, no longer working, delete, remove, destroyed, reset, transmute, opening the space for new opportunity, the capacity to receive love, money, opening the heart and throat, allowing it to magnetize stronger than it needs to be. That the flow's manifestation becomes stronger and stronger and stronger, connecting the heart into the center to remove any doubts, any guilt, connecting the heart into the sacral for more creativity, connecting the heart into the root, allowing prosperity to arrive, connecting the heart into the mind, the higher realm, to bring in a channel of the opportunities, connecting the heart into the throat to be able to manifest freely, expressing truly. So it is. Those who are going to see this recording, continue receiving and receive this energy. And now, bring into your mind people that you love, people that you care, and bring that in front of you and start sending that energy from your heart to the other person. Maybe your children, your best friend, your mother, your father, even if they already passed, send the love to them. This will continue expanding the energy that are now vibrating into you to be bigger, and will continue expanding through you as you're channeling this to people that you love. It's going to continue to be bigger and bigger and stronger within you. But continue bringing in more people in front of you, people that you care, people that you love, even your neighbor, people in your city, your work, or everywhere in the world. Just send them all out. Send them all out. And bless Mother Earth. Bless all the beings and angels and guides who are here with us and helping us with this healing. Now take a deep breath in, closing this healing. Bring the two hands into your heart and say, I seal this healing. I receive and I seal this healing. Make a big smile. Take another deep breath in. And you can open your eyes.
Well, welcome back, everyone. Welcome back, and thank you for being in this healing space with all of us in here. I hope you guys felt something, and even perhaps some of you will get some images. Thank you, Karen, for that. Um, I hope all of you got any sort of feeling or healing. And also, I did get images though, which is interesting because I got images of these angels with a pitcher of water and pouring down into each and every one of us like a circle. And then for some reason, each one was turned into the bird, and majority of us have just took off and fly, and there were a few of us here are still kind of hanging on to the earth, or the old energy here. But you weren't left behind though, because all the birds came back and pulled every single one out and away from this earth, and now all of us begin to fly away. So to me it's interesting because I was wondering like what's that image is represents. So perhaps the image of an angel with a picture, I realized afterward that's like Aquarius energy, right, Karen? Since you're into astrology, you're astrologer, perhaps this is a time of Aquarius energy that actually pouring this water or healing, because the water heals and we become birds, which is freedom. So I kind of like that images that I received. So thank you, Karen, for that. And thank you, Patricia Addison. Yes, deep blue, that's nice. That's your star seed. All right, guys. Karen, guys, connect with Karen. Karen, what's your email, just in case the people can actually um, contact you?
I have a long email. Let me see if I can.
You can type it in a private chat here, and I will copy and paste to those who are listening. And I just wanted to share that with everyone, just in case you have any question in regards to her retreat. you know yeah, I got that, and I'm going to paste her email and in the chat box here, so you guys can actually see that, and go ahead and email her for any information, any question that you think Karen may be able to help you. And yes, we got that type in. And she also had YouTube channel. You can go ahead and subscribe to her channel as well. I'll connect her with her IG because she's quite active there as well with the free live meditation that she may come around, do it, and she'll make some announcement. I will definitely have her come back and share some more stuff with us. Karen, I want to thank you so much for being here today, sharing your wisdom, and also the healing at the end of this session, because it's quite peaceful and it's quite healing. And I love the images that I saw. That was a good thing.
Great.
Any last word, motivation, or suggestion, or any advice that you would like to give to the audience here?
No, I think I'm kind of like went in as well, and I'm like, la, 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 la.
Yes, we're all like in that. Hey, everyone, come back tomorrow, okay?
Everybody, thank you so much for being here. I mean, and thank you for allowing me to tap in and work with your energy. Everybody has a beautiful energy, and I hope all that we release today. I guess drink a lot of water. Do a lot of self-care today. Definitely. When you're noticing you're going back into it, because we did a lot of release of the past pattern. So just notice that if those are coming to you again, that's been healed, and you can step out of it.
Yeah.
Again, a lot of self-care today. Drink a lot of water. Get a massage from Team Mag again.
Yeah, and guys, always stay positive, really. And the key thing is an awareness. It takes some practice, and with me, I took a lot of, I practiced for years now. If things kind of shift you or get you to become fearful or anger, any negative feeling, just kind of bring back awareness to, like, okay, you know what, this is not permanent. Let go of it. Don't let that take over your power. Yes. Oh, Kaylee saw a glimpse of a man with a beard. It could be your higher self, could be your guide. I'm sure those who are very visual will get some images. Like me, I get visuals that pops up, and it's nice. And go back into meditation, Kaylee. Go back invoking, asking that images, that energy of the man to come back again and communicate with you, either through meditation or talk. I mean, sometimes what I do the best for me, I go for a long walk, and I would have some, headphone with the music, meditation music though. And I would go into a safe place to walk, not in the street. And I would ask question and I would get images or answer. Okay, so that's something that each and everyone can do too, to heal ourselves. And I encourage everyone to do that, and even connecting with Karen, even join her retreat, because I think it's going to be so sweet to go and join with that energy. And remember, guys, come back tomorrow. It's going to be a live event with Dean, Japanese tarot reading. And then Tuesday, I know Tuesday at 6 p.m. I haven't posted on my YouTube yet, but I'm going to try to do this weekend. Wednesday, Dreams with Victoria. She's really good. Thursday with Akira at 7 p.m. And I'm not sure if there's any more after that. I know that this coming week, maybe last week, I'm doing a live event with all this tarot reader, because I'm taking my trip to Thailand for 1 month on 19. But I'm going to be video and perhaps do live video and share all this spiritual and healing energy to all of you guys. I'm going to share all that. If I come across any healers, anything like that, I'm going to be sharing, like, I just leave it up to universe to bring me whatever I need to experience in this trip, and be able to share with everyone, who comes to my channel, for healing, for uplifting, and, for ascension, for whatever growth that each and every one of us needed. That's my intention, really, because we don't know how long we're going to be here, each and every one of us, and my last part of my life, I like to be able to share love, light, and healing with everyone on this, through this channel. Karen, thank you very, very much for being here. Everyone, thank you so much. Until the next video, you guys enjoy and have fun, and see you again. It's great to see you guys again. This is amazing. It's like a family. Kiss and hugs to everyone. Bye.